Benefits of this scholarship are full tuition, visa fee, free accommodation, monthly stipend, and payment of medicals, just in case you encounter any health issues during your studies. Who can apply for this scholarship? You have anyone applying for bachelor's, master, or PhD, that is the doctorate program. Every year, the Romanian government dish out the scholarships to citizens from non-EU countries. Candidates who are going to apply for bachelor's, master's, or doctorate, or even that's the PhD programs can apply. Applicants may select their program from all if they have interest in all fields, with the exception of medicine, dental medicine, and pharmacy. The required documents you need to submit are your diplomas, that's your bachelor's or your secondary school certificate, your transcript. You also have your birth certificate and your passport, and also your CV. They are all described in the application process when we look further in this video. The applications can be submitted only via the online application platform we're going to see between this date, 16th January to 16th March. Please, you do not need to wait until March before you put in your application. And then further information in regards to how to obtain your visa will be communicated to you through the email that you're going to be supplying in your application. And right here, we have further information you need to know about general conditions for awarding scholarships, how to submit your application files, enrollment dates and necessary documents, announcing the results and formalities for the admitted candidates, scholars' rights and obligations, other information about the conditions offered by the scholarship. When you click on general conditions for awarding scholarship, you have some information here. The important ones for us to see here is who qualifies. So applicants or the scholarship applicants must submit a complete file. You also need to present study documents issued by accredited recognized education institution in the country where you're from or where the certificate has been issued. You also need to comply with the enrollment deadline. You need to have good results in your education. So if you're applying with your undergraduate, your results has to be very good with good grades. If you apply with your secondary school or your high school certificate, you need to also show that you have good grades in them. Right, you also need to comply with the application submission methodology, which will be communicated to you. Another thing to look up here is how to submit application files. So candidates can access the platform and then submit through these links here via they need to apply for the MFA scholarship button, or they apply directly through this link here, scholarship.studyinromania.gov.ro. Right, the platform can be accessed both in English language and in French language. Enrollment dates and necessary documents. So the enrollment date, that your application starts on the 16th January and the deadline is 16th March. So what are the documents that you need to submit? Copies of your diplomas obtained, your secondary school, your undergraduate, your bachelor's or your master's. So secondary school certificate or your high school certificate for people applying for bachelor's, bachelor's certificate for people applying for master's, the master's certificate for people applying for doctorate degree program. Copies of transcripts of the completed studies, that is of your previous studies, copy of your birth certificate, copy of first 3 pages of your passport, that's your travel passport, your international passport, as you may call it in your home country, your CV, that's your curriculum vitae, which should be in English or in French. Have in mind that Romania, they speak English, they also speak French, and they also have their own Romanian language. For doctoral cycle, the candidate needs to submit a letter of intent containing the list of scientific works, specialized publications, the detailed description of the proposed research project, as well as the agreement of a tutor, which must be a member of the chosen doctoral school. Both documents must be written in English, French, or the Romanian language. For the announcement of the results and the formalities for admitted candidates, that this will be announced by the email you're going to be provided around July. That should be 15 July. Some of these benefits I initially mentioned at the start of this video, that there will be exemption from payments of your registration fees or any other fees required by the application process. Financing the tuition expenses for the Romanian language preparatory year. For those people that will be going in to learn the language at the beginning of their study, you are not going to be paying any fee for that. Financing the tuition expenses for the actual studies. Parents will be taking care of the tuition fee once you start off your studies. Granting a monthly scholarship for students enrolled in the Romanian language, like we said earlier, you're going to have a monthly stipend. Financing the accommodation expenses in the student dormitories. All right, so accommodation is free. It says accommodation will be provided to the extent of the available spaces. Scholarship holders having the obligation to contact the host university to find out the accommodation conditions. Okay, so there's going to be free accommodation for you. And then if this is not for you, please send this video or share this video with your family, your friends, your loved one, your colleagues, anyone interested in moving to Europe or moving to Romania to study. Medical assistance in case of medical surgical emergencies, diseases with endemic or epidemic potential in accordance with the legislation in force. Okay, local public, ground, naval, and underground transport, as well as domestic car, railway, naval transport in the same conditions as those offered to Romanian students according to legal provision. So there's going to be a discount for you if you're going through any of this means of transportation. Exemption from the payment of study visa fee as well. I have some questions in mind that you need full details or full answers to, and you have the FAQ section of this page. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll take some of this question. At your free time, you can come back and read up the ones that are very, very, very important. How do I apply? You must fill in and submit the online application form, which includes information about yourself, contact details, academic background, preferred study domains, etc., and upload the required documents as demanded by the page. You're required to submit your application online directly through this link here and apply for MFA scholarship. What are the next steps if I am selected for the scholarship? You receive an email notification through your email address that you're going to be providing, informing you on the evaluation results. So you must reply by email to confirm whether you accept the scholarship offer. If you accept the offer, in order to complete your registration in the program, you need to apply for the long stay visa if applicable. Then you should check this link to see what specific requirements for obtaining a visa are and which type of visa you need. So if you choose not to accept the scholarship, you're also required to send a message of rejection as soon as possible so that another eligible candidate can be selected. So it's possible to defer the scholarship period after the scholarship awarded cannot be suspended or transferred for the next academic year. Can I still apply if I do not have a valid passport yet? You can apply if you have a valid national identity document, all right? So for people waiting for their international passport to be ready in their country, you can apply with maybe your local passport that has an ID number, and then later inform the school. And then when your passport is ready, you can put in order further details. I'm currently completing a high school bachelor's and master's program. I do not have a diploma yet. Do I need a proof of study? Yes, you need a certificate proving that you are attending the final year of studies. Of course, you need to get the transcript of your previous year. Take, for example, you are in 400 level and you want to apply for this scholarship. You need to submit your transcript probably from a 200 to a 300, stating that you're going to finish up in a few months' time. Is there an age limit for scholarship? No, there is no age limit to be able to apply for the scholarship. Can I bring my family to Romania while studying? If you wish to bring your family members with you, yes, you can, but there are conditions. So you need to click on this link to find out the condition. How then do we apply? You can actually click on this here. When you click on apply, if you're coming in for the first time, you need to click on create your account. This is the first way of going about your application, that you put in your details and then you continue with this. Or on that same page, when you scroll down, you have apply now. You click on create account directly to create new account, all right, from the official website. So what you need to do is to put in your name, your last name, that is your family name is your last name, your email address, password, and then verify password. Once you do that, you get further information on your email on the necessary steps to take, how to upload your documents, and every other information you need with regards to your application. Please like this video, click on the like button. Remember that this scholarship gives you a lot of benefits. Share with your family and friends. Subscribe if you're new here, and turn on your post notification to be the first to know when I upload useful content with regards to your application. Thanks for watching. and see you in my next